Hey up my old muckheads, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another CEX video, the £10 spending challenge at CEX. I'm not looking for anything specific, maybe some more Stephen King films for the collection. If you've seen my previous Amazon DVD and Blu-ray pickups, I managed to get The Shining, Misery, Carrie and Silver Bullet. I think there's Cujo. I would like to pick up Cujo off the top of my head. I think Cat's Eyes was another one, or Cat's Eye.
Yeah, Cat's Eye is, I think, the Tommyknockers.
Tommyknockers.
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot, yeah.
It.
I think we've got It on digital.
Yeah, we've got both versions, I think.
Yeah, but it'd be good to have the physical collection back. We'll see how we get on. It's not often that you do see Stephen King films, especially at CEX.
I did see the Tommyknockers there last time.
Tommyknockers was there. I can't really remember much about the Tommyknockers. When I first watched it, I don't think I enjoyed it that much. The Langoliers was a good one. You seen that? That was like a TV movie.
Is that about the plane?
Yeah. And then everyone's disappeared.
Yeah.
Right, well, hopefully get some footage in there. We'll see you shortly. Here we are then. I always have a little recording and nosy in the window while waiting for this store to open. Got some Oculus, is it Oculus Rift, Meta Quest 3. There's a little mini drone thingy there for 135 quid. I wouldn't mind picking one of those up. Looks good. What else have we got? We've got some phones, got some Nintendo retro. There was a Pokemon game there that was over 200 quid, I think. There's a Stephen King's Cat's Eye. But being a £10 challenge, that would have took up the whole budget. 10 quid for the Blu-ray. Sparky picked up Carrie on Blu-ray for £10, which I picked up on DVD not too long ago. Chucky, I wouldn't mind collecting that series actually. Conan, that was a good price for 3 quid for the Blu-ray. I do like Conan and Red Sonja. I've never heard of this film. Is it Galtiki? Never even heard of that. I do still want this Chucky box set, but for £28 it's out the budget. It's quite expensive on Amazon as well, that is, I've noticed. Chucky box set. Friday the 13th, the original film for £3.50. That's not a bad price for Blu-ray. I think films like that though, I'd rather try and collect the box sets. Bit of Deadpool. There we go. Speaking of the box set, £22 for all 8 movies. Friday the 13th. That's not a bad price, but it's a £10 challenge, so that's not good. The Exorcist Believer, I picked that up not too long ago from Amazon. I think I paid $6.99. The Iconic Horror. This was a good box set actually. This. For 15, was it 15 quid? Oh no, sorry, $24.99 for 5 great films. The Howling. I'll say the truth, I wasn't a fan. I watched that within the past couple of years or so for the first time, and I wasn't a fan. That Police Academy box set is also calling out to me. I would like to rewatch those movies. I've never been a fan of Bond, so the only Bond film I think I remember watching was, is it Moonraker with Richard Keel's Jaws? Beverly Hills Cop, I've never seen it properly. Big is a good one. Beetlejuice and Baywatch. I've never seen that Baywatch film. Plenty of copies of Deadpool if you want Deadpool. The Exorcist, Evita, good film. We've got some Goonies, Ghostbusters, Friday the 13th again. Grease and The Greatest Showman. Ghosts. Eddie Murphy's The Golden Child. This is one of my favourite films. Plenty of Iron Man. Do you know what my favourite Iron Man film, from what I remember, was the third one? Indiana Jones box set. This was quite tempting to pick up for $3.50. They did have that one's got the 3 original films in, plus I looked at this Leprechaun box set. That one for $3.50 had the 3 original films. There was one for £4. I still want to see Longlegs. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. And somebody has traded in all their Laurel and Hardy Sons of the Desert. So going back to Indiana Jones, there was a box set there with four films in for £4, which wasn't too bad. Look who's talking. Yeah, I think someone was traded in their Laurel and Hardy. Right, we are back from CEX and I'll show you what I've picked up. Just on a side note, I did manage to pop into HMV and pick up a couple of films I wanted. Killer Clowns from Outer Space was one of them. If you've not seen this, it's like a comedy horror film. It's a classic from the 80s. It's a really good film. I don't think I've ever owned it. I've certainly not got it on digital. I do recommend it. It's quite a good little cheesy 80s horror comedy. And I didn't realise it's a 12 certificate. Yeah, good film. I also picked up the Incredible Hulk movie collection just to complete my Bill Bixby television collection. Even that, do you know what? I don't actually own it. I don't actually own the TV series. I've got it on iTunes. So I've got it in digital format. I'm going to have to go out and purchase the whole TV series eventually, but this was $22.99 for the 3 90s movies. Yes, they are quite cheesy, but for me it's a nostalgia. We've got Return, Trial and Death. Really really good. If you did enjoy the TV series, you will like these films. If you've never seen them, they were straight to TV movies. I think Bill Bixby was involved in directing them or had some sort of hand in making these films. But yeah, they're definitely not as good as a series. They're quite, as I said, they're quite cheesy. They are 90s TV movies, but well worth a watch if you did enjoy Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk. Right, so just before I start, I did manage to watch a recommendation, which was How to Train Your Dragon. Now, this was a recommendation by Lunas. I enjoyed it. Do you know what? I really enjoyed it. I know I'm late to the game. I think this was released in 2010. Our main character is Hiccup. This is Toothless. The names in this film had me laughing. We've got Tough Nut and Rough Nut. A really good film. I won't go into detail because I should imagine the majority of people have watched it, and it's just me that's late to the game. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Thank you for the recommendation. And if you do have any films you want to recommend, any films you want to recommend, just pop in the comments below. Thank you so much. If you do enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing and please hit the like button so that this channel can grow. So let's get round to it then. Let's pick up, well, let me show you the pickups from CEX, the £10 challenge. So for £3, I picked up on Blu-ray Shaun of the Dead. Now, for me, I thoroughly enjoyed this. These are all films I've watched before. I did enjoy it, but I tell you what, I did not enjoy Hot Fuzz. I watched about 20, half an hour probably of the movie. I was switched off. I just couldn't get into it. There's something about it I didn't enjoy. So obviously then I've not gone on to watch, is it The World's End? Which is the Cornetto trilogy. I know a lot of people have spoken about this trilogy, but for me, Shaun of the Dead, brilliant film. Just a shame that I did not like Hot Fuzz. Maybe I should give World's End a watch. I'm not too sure. Right, so that was £3 for £1.50. I've got Tom Hanks in The Green Mile. A really, really good film. I can't recommend this enough. It's grown into a classic, hasn't it? I mean, when was this released? Has it got it on the cover? No. I think it was early 2000s, wasn't it? Was it? Oh, 1999. Wow. It doesn't seem that long ago. Bloody hell. Yeah, a really good film, and of course another collection for my Stephen King collection. Another film for my Stephen King collection. I'm sorry, got a bit of a doofus head on today. So that's £1.50. So that's £4.50 for £1.50 as well on DVD. I got Hostel, which is one of my favourite. Is it classed as horror? I think it's classed as horror, isn't it? The goriest, sickest, bloodiest movie you'll ever see. Quentin Tarantino, quite graphic. Yeah, if you've got a weak stomach and you've not watched this film, don't watch it, because it is quite graphic. I don't think I've ever owned it. I remember. Well, I've definitely seen it, so I've probably rented it or watched it on Netflix, but it's a really good film. It's a sequel. I don't remember much about the sequel. But yeah, I have to recommend Hostel if you like your graphic, gory films. So that was £1.50 for £1.50 as well on DVD. We've got the 21st anniversary of American Werewolf in London, which is one of my favourite films. I remember watching this as a kid and just being amazed and frightened of that whole werewolf transformation scene. This is a special edition, so we got 2 discs. I'm not too sure which one's the actual film and which one is special features. But Sparky picked this up for me, and he said that the discs are not in great condition, so I might have to bring out that scratch, what do you call it? Scratch and disc cleaner. Let's have a look at this one. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as that, what was it called? What was that? Kick-Ass. That was it, Kick-Ass. They don't look as bad as Kick-Ass. Another classic 80s movie. If you've never seen it, watch it. I think this is my favourite werewolf film. Yeah, highly recommend. £1.50 DVD. Another DVD I picked up. This is another film I watched growing up. The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. I do believe, in my opinion, well, that's a bit ripped. This is Eddie Murphy's most enjoyable film, I think. It's really, really, really good. I know I keep saying that on a lot of these films I pick up, but they are. Got a little slippy thing there. It is good. It is good. Along with, I think this was not too long before or after Coming to America, which is one of his other great films. So Eddie Murphy is a chosen one. He's on a madcap mission to save the Golden Child, a youth with mystical powers who's been abducted by an evil cult. He battles a band of silver nasties, scrambles through a booby-trapped chamber of horrors, and traverses Tibet to obtain a sacred dagger. But it's Murphy's wit that turns out to be the sharpest weapon. Really good film. Highly recommend. So the last one I picked up was £1. Now, this is a film that I've never watched. Matt Damon, Bourne Identity. Now, the only information I know about this character is from the Universal Studios stunt show. Is it Stuntacular? I think it's called Stuntacular. But that's the only information I know about this movie is from what I experienced on that attraction, which we do enjoy, both me and Sparky. I do apologise, I just knocked that camera. Yeah, both me and Sparky absolutely love that stunt show. So I thought, do you know what? I need to watch the film. And I kept saying it every time we watched the stunt show. I need to watch The Bourne Identity. And I think there's three films with Matt Damon as Jason Bourne. And then, of course, it crossed over to, I can't remember his name, the guy who plays Hawkeye, is it? Please forgive me. I'll try and pop it up somewhere. Jason, no, is it Jason? I don't know. I'll pop it up. So £1, £2.50, £4, £5.50, £7, and £10. So Shaun of the Dead was the only Blu-ray I picked up. So there you have it. There's my £10 CEX pickups for the month of March 2025. Good collection there. I'm happy with that. And I'm happy with the fact that I've actually picked a film that I've never seen. So I shall be watching that. Oh, I'll be watching all of them. Right. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the thumbs up. Please have a fantastic day. Take care. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.